What's going on, world? It's your man, MrMecc, here with allhiphop.com. I'd like to welcome you to The Mechanism. We're enjoying a beautiful day in the middle of Times Square, and I'm sitting with a dude who's got bright lights and big city written all over him. If you think I'm lying, just look behind us. That ain't me, and I didn't bring it. But he most definitely did. I'd like to introduce all of you guys to Sy Ari Da Kid. Where are you from originally?
I was born in the South Bronx,
Okay.
in Concourse. Moved to Atlanta when I turned 9. I've been there since.
And how's the influence been as far as the music is concerned? Because those are two very different styles traditionally.
Well, I love it. And the reason why it's worked out in my favor, I believe God has a plan for me, is because New York, of course, originated in the boogie down. I mean hip-hop. Hip-hop
Right,
originated in the boogie down, Bronx. And then Atlanta is really where music is really popping at. You know, a lot of stuff coming out of Atlanta right now. So it's worked out in my favor. Then I've understood, like, the culture of Atlanta. Not just, a lot of us from New York, we think we're more skilled. So we like, yo, all they do is chop their flow and do an 808 and a clap and they got a hit. It's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go to any area, you have to, music to me is more of a culture, let alone from what you hear in your ear. It's a lot, you can kind of understand, Atlanta culture just by looking. You can mute everything and still not fully understand what it is because it's, you got to see and hear it. So I think I understand the culture. I went to school out there, all the clubs, teen clubs, college scenes, like everything, strip club. I've seen it all emerge.
You put almost everybody and their mother, 27 people on one track.
Yeah.
How did you negotiate? How did you pull that off?
It's difficult. I did it first with a record called 300 Spartans. I did it twice. So the first time I did it, basically, like, I consider myself an A&R also. Like, in the street, I'm always out. Me and my manager, like, we go to all the events, network with artists. And I believe in learning the rules just to break them, then remake them. So people always tell you songs should be 3 minutes and 30. Or people tell you, battle rappers can't do songs with people who make hit records. So that's why I got Camp on a song with Math Hoffa. Or Snooty Wild is on a record with another Math Hoffa, or Camp on a song with John the Don. Or you got, like, breaking the rules, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do something like that, and then everybody's in the video. That was a challenge. So that 300 Spartans took me a year. Say Word took me about 7 months for the whole record. And so what I do is, when I had Kid on it, before he became a freshman, he came to the A, DJ Iceberg linked us. I said, so instead of us doing a whole separate record, before we did another, I said, put the 4 bars on this, real, because they thinking 4 bars, that's nothing.
Right.
So they don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm like, just throw your 4 bar, I keep this session, I bring a cameraman there, shoot the footage, save it on my laptop, go to the next artist. And then next thing you know, I got a song with 27 niggas on it. And they see it, and they're like, damn, that shit is, and they fuck with me enough, like, you know what I mean? So, and keep in mind, I didn't pay for no features. It wasn't like, I'm giving this nigga $2,500, I'm giving this, you know what I mean?
That would have been kind of lame for them to charge you for 4 bars. That's ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean,
it's 4 bars.
Yeah, but
you can breathe 4 bars.
I get paid for features for 8 bars. So
but that's still
cut
double
my feature in
force.
half. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
You're right.
Sheesh.
Right.
That would have been disrespectful if, all right,
you're absolutely right.
$600.
A hook is 8 bars, and people get paid millions for that.
And you asked for half that.
Yeah, so.
So let me ask you another question. This is going on a different way.
All right.
In your lane, there's a lot of there's so many, and when I say your lane, I mean as far as undiscovered talent, on the verge, breaking through. There's so many people with so many different angles trying to get to the exact same place.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you must deal with an insane amount of politics.
Yeah.
How do you get around that?
It's multiple ways.
Basically, what have the politics been like for you? What are some of the setbacks you've had to run into so far?
It's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
For me, my setbacks is naked cowboys walking in the background in the middle of Times Square while I'm trying to do interviews. Dude out here in his tidy whities just walking past in the guitar. Like, that's a personal setback.
He's wild.
I'm asking about, some of yours.
I just think, to me, I don't look at things as setbacks. I changed the word into challenge.
Okay.
So I always like to accept the challenge. Like, whatever I did last year, I try to overdo the next year or do something that I didn't do the next year. So as far as the politics game, I don't really look at it like, this is setting me back. I look at it more like it can be done. Another nigga that bleeds just like me wakes up with 2 feet to step on, I look at it like a challenge. So like also for instance, like me and my manager, we made it a real big goal to get on radio. When I had my first record that popped popular, we did that. You know what I'm saying? Organically, you know what I'm saying, through the street. We worked on ways to say, how can we get a record hot in a club in Atlanta? We did that. How can we get on the road and do our own tour for soon? We did that. You know, how can we get on these blogs like where y'all at? We here right now. So you got to look at it like anything is possible, especially the way the people before us have made it easy for independent artists. You know, like the blogs and the sites and the Revolt TVs and the MTV Gen, they're more open to independent artists now because of the way the internet is and the way the people are really picking shit. So, I mean, I can't even use the word setback. Only setback I will ever have is myself or the people that I choose to be on my team. So,
have you ever dealt with any of that? Like, you know, you might have picked the wrong person?
I done fired, rehired. I try to bring my niggas with me from day one, not that I don't still love them. I try to bring niggas with me that I have from the scratch, but it don't always work. Everybody don't move the way I move. Some people want to have egos. Some people, you know, speak more than they actually move. You got to replace that. Like I was told a while ago, it's not the people you bring on, it's sometimes the people you let go. You know, Jay-Z said less is more, and niggas plenty of us. You know, now I move with a lot less people, but we move it's very efficient, you know what I mean? So I'm good, man. Yeah, we all deal with that. If I would have said no, I'm nowhere near making it. If I would have just told you that, you would have known in your head, because you've been in this for a minute, I'm sure. Like you just told me ain't nothing you haven't done. You would have looked at me and said, yeah, nigga, you got a long way to go. You know what I mean? So.
But that first trip up will either make or break you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That first time you got to cut somebody loose, or the first time you got to separate yourself from somebody, the first time you got to say, I no more. You know what I mean? We're done here.
Yeah.
That's a make or break.
But I did it without beefing. To me, that's the difference.
Okay.
I did it without beefing with the motherfuckers that I'm no longer working with. You know what I'm saying?